Welcome back to OneStopTutorials.com. It's me, Ali Baba. Here we are again with this SEO website. We're moving along good. I've added my Google AdSense. As you can see, here they are. They're already picking up recipes, and I haven't actually put any content into the page yet. So far, so good. It's got some nice little Google AdSense. So what I want to do here is I want to fix this problem up here. I want to move these AdSense down and I want to move them right. Okay, so we need to apply some padding. I'm going to do the same on the recipe links, and I'm going to do the same on the sponsored. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to modify is the green AdSense. You'll notice there, green AdSense. It says it in the ID. I'm going to come to the style sheet and I'm going to find green AdSense. It's going to be at the top somewhere. Here it is here. Okay, what I want to do in here is I want to apply, let's say, some padding left. I'm going to apply padding left of, let's say, 3 pixels, and I'm going to apply padding top, pushing it down, of, let's say, 6 pixels. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show you what happens when you apply padding like this. Okay, I'm going to preview this, and you're going to notice that even though we have applied padding, it's actually pushing the padding out 3 pixels and it's pushing the padding down 6 pixels. It's not actually keeping us confined in the actual div. Now the reason this happens is, and again this is a question I get asked a lot, is because anytime you have a width and a height inside of the div that you're applying padding to, you need to take the amount of padding that you've added from the width and height. So for example, padding left here, we've applied 3 pixels to the left, which means this is going to be the width. We need to take off 3 pixels from the width, so that will be 728 pixels. As we've applied 6 padding to the top, pushing it down, again we need to take this off the height of the actual green AdSense div. Okay, so now when we come back, fingers crossed, or I'm going to look like a plonker, everything is lined up properly. So anytime you see that you have a width and a height inside of your div that has padding, make sure you take off the amount from the width and the height. Okay, next one I want to do is this one here, the coffee cake recipe links. Remembering this is the div class of top bar content. Okay, so top bar content, here it is. Again, I'm just going to push this across a little bit, padding left of, let's say, I don't know, 3 pixels. As I've applied 3 pixels to the width of it, I need to bring this to 281. And the next one we want to do it to is this sponsored links section. Again, clicking on the div, come into the code view, you can see it's being applied to top bar content BG. So where is it? Top bar content BG, this one here. And again, this might be being a little bit finicky, but I'm just going to do padding left of 2 pixels. If I can type 2 pixels, again, take it off the width, make it 66. So let's come and have a quick look and make sure everything's looking tickety-boo. There we go. Moved it across, moved it down, move it centered. Everything is looking okay. So as we got a bit of time left, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into these links at the bottom here and tidy these up a bit, just so we can have that job out of the way. So what I want to do is I want to come to the actual footer, and you'll notice the footer, inside of the footer we actually have a the A tag. Okay, the A tag is the link, so anytime we want to modify a link we need to modify the A tag. So let's come up here, Control or Command C to copy that, Control or Command V to paste that, and I'm going to put A. And I'm going to come up here a bit and I'm going to take this, because this is pretty much got the color, it's got everything we sort of need. Footer A, there we go. I'm just going to highlight that, get rid of all that, and put this in. Now I don't actually need the width, I don't need display block, that's right, the color's right, and I'm just going to make this to be 0 pixels. That's correct, so everything's correct for the footer A. Let's have a look, see how we're getting on, and there you go. You'll notice that we got those blue, not blue, we got those orange links in. Okay, I want to center align the text a bit so it's all in the center of the page. So I'm going to come to footer and I'm going to type in text align center. So that will center align the actual text. Let's have a look, see how we're looking. There you go, the text is center aligned, and what I might do is make the whole green box to be a little bit smaller, just so it sort of keeps in line and keeps to, I love this word, continuity. Okay, so again, to the footer, we need to take away some width, and I'm going to make it about 975. We can always, as always, change things around. Let's have a look. Looking a lot better. Now, as you can see, these black lines are looking a bit ugly, so we need to sort them out, and that's easy enough to do. The way to do this is, I'm going to introduce you to the span. Okay, span is generally the way you do this, and then you apply a class to it. I'm going to call this line. I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to close it there. Okay, so basically a span class is we just made a class and we've just called it line. So when we come to our style sheet, and as always, a class starts with what? Correct, it starts with a dot, open and close brackets. Now, if you want to modify that actual line, you're actually modifying the font size. Okay, so I'm going to modify the font size, and I'm going to make it something like, I don't know, 12 pixels the size. Let's make it a bit bold so it just sort of stands out a bit better. And obviously we need the color of that orange, which is F90. That's the shortcut. So let's close that, and now when we come and have a look, you'll notice that one of them, this one here, has changed to the class that we've applied to it. The others haven't because we haven't applied the class yet. So all I'm going to do is copy this, Control or Command C. I'm just going to go through here and I'm just going to paste it in. Okay, pasting it in. This is fly, man. Get out of it. Leave me alone. Okay, pasting this in. Lovely jubbly. Okay, and there we go. So let's do one more preview. Make sure we're coming along here. Sometimes it feels like it's taking a long time on this, but it's really important that we get this page correct. Okay, so that's why we just spend a little bit of time, and this is what's great about CSS. There is no fixed anything. I can come in here and think, I could wake up in the morning and think, I don't want orange, I want blue, and trust me, I do this. Well, what you can do now is just change the CSS and it will change it on every page, exactly the same as the AdSense. Now you've made them into a channel, you can actually come in there and change the colors very easily. I think we're looking great. In the next tutorial, we're going to do one of the most powerful things there is inside a Dreamweaver. We're going to turn all of these links into library elements. Take it easy, guys and girls. Catch you at the next one-stop tutorials. Laters, everyone.